just showing up.
Yeah.
Showing up is important. Showing up anywhere in life is important and is important for this job.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Two Thumbs Up podcast. It's Dr. Todd. I wanted to introduce you to Ligia Cortez today. She's actually one of the members of our marketing team. She's been with us for, how long have you been with us?
Almost a year.
Almost a year. She is a recent graduate from the University of Utah. So just this last weekend.
Yeah, on Friday, graduated for business marketing.
For business marketing. So one of the reasons, obviously, one of the many reasons we hired Ligia is she's bilingual. She's excellent at what she does. She gets out in the community and tells the public about concussion pros and what we do here at Alpine Integrated Health and Injury. So I wanted to have her on today to introduce her. Last week we had Taelor on. She's also part of our team. So I felt like, hey, it's time to let people know who you are as they see you out and about in the community, right? So recent graduate from the U. Yeah. Did you love it?
I liked it. I mean, 2 years of it was just online because of COVID.
Right.
I'm the year that just kind of, I think I'm the year that got the worst of it. Graduated during COVID, started college during COVID. So my last 2 years, I was okay not going to school. I was used to taking online classes. I actually liked it, to be honest. But my last year, I decided to actually be involved at the U, like go be present.
That's true. Over the last few years, like literally the university experience changed from in-person classes to a lot of online classes, and it sort of transitioned back to in-person, but it's still kind of a hybrid, right? So there's still a lot of, because I know, my daughter's boyfriend, Tanner, he also graduated the same day. It was super fun. We saw Ligia up there. We saw Tanner up there. But it is different.
Yeah.
So as a whole, when you first thought, I'm going to go to college, did you feel like, hey, I'm going to have this whole college experience with the friendships and the experience of all of that?
Yeah.
And because of what happened with the pandemic, was there was there some disappointment about not being able to experience all of those things, would you say? Or what would you get?
It was really just like in the moment, I was like, dang, like I can't see my friends as much. I can't see like people who I want to hang out with as much. But I felt like I could still go out sometimes. I was still working a lot.
Right.
So I was still like kind of like interacting with people, so I didn't feel as isolated. But for college experience, I did, like after I graduated, I did feel like I didn't get the college experience of parties, meeting with people. And also it's kind of like I would take accountability because I didn't get in like sororities where you build those.
Right.
I didn't join a lot of clubs.
And do you feel like it was initially because of everything got shut down?
Yeah, because I just got used to it.
You got in that process. Interesting.
And I was just like, I'm just here to just get my degree, study, and that's it, because I was working a lot too. It was really hard to add classes because I would go to school, go to work, and then I had to study like a lot for my classes because I didn't want to fail. Right. So I just didn't make the time for clubs.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if it transitions, and maybe it is already transitions more back to more of that social aspect of college. But very unique time to start going to a university and doing all those things.
And I felt like I lost 3 years of my life because I still feel like I'm 18 sometimes. Right. Just because those 3 years just felt really fast.
It's interesting you say that, too, because I was just having this conversation with Tanner, because, he's been dating my daughter for 4 years. But it seems like, and maybe my brain's making this up, but you just brought it up. It's almost like there's that line in the sand of before the pandemic and then after the pandemic, and time, even for a young person like you, seems to have sped up somehow. And I don't know if it's because of that line drawn pre and post, but it's just interesting, right? Yeah. It's like you guys went through college, because when I was going through college, it seemed like forever. But you guys, 3-4 years
Yeah.
and walking that through the whole process of COVID, what a unique time, man.
Yeah, and I think just I thought it was because I was getting older that time goes by faster. Because when
Not
you're
at your
younger,
age.
it feels
Yeah.
slower. You
Yeah.
just want to grow up. But
You had to
like,
grow up fast.
yeah, but I don't know. It just went by really fast because as I started going back to school, it did feel longer. I'm like,
Yeah.
I can't wait to graduate. I'm like over this. Like,
Would you have changed anything now that you're through college?
I would participate more in college.
Yeah.
Be more involved because what I do like about college is not just about getting knowledge. It's just like connecting with people, even like networking.
Right.
So I'm glad I did that more in my senior year, networking with like people who have gotten jobs somewhere else, just getting to know other people and their experiences. But I also would have liked to do that before, like freshman year, when you're young.
Yeah.
And
you still are young, but I
yeah,
get it. I get
like
what you're
younger.
saying. Yeah. So you graduated in marketing, and marketing's an interesting thing because all businesses um, have to have marketing.
Yeah.
And I tell you this story, but and I'll share it with the people that are listening to this today. But the only reason the name of our clinic starts with the word Alpine is because it's the letter A. And if for all you folks in my age category, remember that when we had the yellow pages, A is the first letter of the alphabet. So we chose a name that started with the letter A, so we'd show up first in the alphabet. And so, or first in the yellow pages. And so it's interesting, though, to see how things have changed.
Yeah.
Right? Because it's gone from lots of SEO type things to it's yellow pages, and then with radio, TV, all of those print like magazines or local papers, advertising, to internet, SEO, Google, and now we've moved into this world of social media. And I know you spend a lot of time for us working on social media. And what did they talk to you about in school as far as what they're seeing maybe the future of marketing looks like, and where companies may have to transition even now from social media to something else? What do they talk about?
Well, just something that just really stood out to me is just like you have to understand a consumer's behavior. So really in the future it can look like anything because our minds, our behavior is like changing. Right. Yes, it is going more online because it's easier for us, it's faster.
Sure.
Because we're getting more impatient, don't want to wait in lines. We just want to sit at home and order something online.
Right.
So that's why they are leaning towards more online stuff. Increase your brand awareness through online marketing, through digital marketing. And that's just because our way of consuming things has changed versus like 20, 40 years ago.
What would you say a company like ours, for example, that's really locally, geographically located, meaning it's here in Salt Lake County and Utah County, and we're a local company, but there's so many companies that expand across borders and expand in other states. What would you say for a local company to be able to utilize social media, brand awareness, all those things in a more restricted geographical area? What are some things we could optimize?
I think just connecting with your community, because especially in Utah's like top in the United States for local businesses. The community likes to support local businesses, and if you're connecting with people, just building relationships with people, not just business wise, just on a personal level with everybody around you, they'll support you. I've noticed that I have friends that have really small businesses, but they do pretty well because they're connected with their community.
So literally, I love this because with all the technology and all the places humanity has gone with when it comes to this sort of thing and running businesses, it still comes back to building relationships.
Yeah.
Face-to-face even. And so one of the things I know you guys do a lot of is face-to-face marketing. But it's interesting to me how the face-to-face marketing actually assists our social media, because you walk into a place and like,
Yeah.
hey, that's Ligia. I saw Ligia's post when she was with, doing the social media stuff, and it really assists. What's fun too, and that I love, is the fact that Ligia does a lot for us. She's building us a new website for Concussion Pros. She's the brains literally behind our podcast, because I don't have the brains for the podcast. She edits everything, and she creates everything, and she puts it all together to make me not look like an idiot. So I'm super grateful for that. So she's an extreme valuable piece to our team, and so just so you know, I'm super grateful. And I was just going to say how fun, and even though this podcast the viewership is limited, it's been such a fun experience. To start doing them. I've wanted to do them for a long time, and you have been such an asset to this. So I'm super grateful for that, and we'll see what we do. But would you suggest to companies to possibly start doing a podcast about their information?
Well, right now, podcast is very, like, you could say everybody's doing it now.
Right.
But it doesn't hurt you, because I actually started listening to podcasts a long time ago, because as you're just driving, it's just more calming. Just hear people, hear stories. And because sometimes you get bored listening to music, the same music over and over again.
Or even a long audiobook. Like I listen to audiobooks and I love them. But I actually love hearing short snippets, 10, 15, 20-minute snippets of someone's great information, like your insight, your wisdom, what you're seeing. Like there's a lot of people that, you went through a marketing program at a really great university. There's actually not a lot of people that have done that. I went through a lot of schooling, but I didn't go through marketing. And so your perspective and what you learned, that's why I'm asking some of these questions, is like, what do the future, where do we go from here? What are some possibilities?
Well, I learned a lot from studying, but I also learned a lot from here, because I am a hands-on learner. And that's why, like, the face-to-face marketing, that was new to me.
Yeah, what have you learned from that?
To get out of your comfort zone.
Yeah.
And because I can talk with people. I don't have a problem, but it does get me nervous sometimes if I'm not confident in what I'm talking about.
Would you ever say that she's not confident? I would say she's very confident. So, yeah, you're the only one seeing that, by the way.
No,
so,
and so, like, you just get in your head, but that's why I like getting out of my comfort zone. That's why I also accepted this job, because even though face-to-face marketing was the one thing I was like, I don't know if I want to do that. I was like, I have to get out of my comfort zone, because it is going to be another skill I'm going to learn that I wasn't taught in school.
Yeah.
And that's why I appreciate, and also this podcast, like, this was a hands-on learning,
Yeah, we've had a few.
They tease me about it.
Yeah, there's a few things, but we've all learned from it. And so, face-to-face, literally being out there, stepping into an environment, and you are the presenter. You are the presenter. You're the one delivering the information. And it's interesting because, from my perspective, you are excellent at it. And however, it's also interesting that, we're the only ones keeping us held back.
Yeah.
It's like, people see things in others. It's like, oh, she'd be great at that.
Yeah. But
then the question arises, like, would I really be great at that? But you have really excelled, and so super grateful for that, and what you're, and with the face-to-face marketing, what have you learned?
Well, I learned just to start up any conversation and just following up with people, because people do forget about you sometimes, like, really fast. But you want to follow up to show that. Just showing up. That's what I learned. Showing up is important. Showing up anywhere in life is important, and is important for this job.
100%. Just literally showing up. Whether you even talk about Concussion Pros or Alpine Integrated Health, it's like, oh, hey, I'm Ligia, and I just wanted to come here and wish you a beautiful day. I'm like, that's marketing.
Yeah.
It's like we've talked about this before, where it's like, we tell our marketing team, really what this is about is what I call raining sunshine. You know, it's like we're just going to go rain sunshine, and we're going to see what grows, right?
Yeah.
And so, has it been fun?
Yeah, it's been fun. I really do enjoy this job.
Yeah.
It's fun and it's different. Each day looks different. I really like that.
Yeah. And so, you know, your family is from Peru.
Yes.
And you've spent some time there.
Yeah, before I got this job, because I consider this job as my big girl job, because I was just working, you know, just retail or like food places before. I decided before I got a big girl job to spend a few
big
weeks.
girl job, I like that. Yeah.
A few weeks at Peru with my family, just with my grandparents and my family over there. I went by myself, and that was a really great experience. I did miss my life here because it is different. I'm more independent here than I am over there. Just because, you know, they just treat me like I'm their little...
Oh, you're still the granddaughter.
Yeah. The little girl and everything, which obviously that's normal. Sure. I love it still.
Right.
But I do like my independence here in the United States.
Yeah. So does your family, do you have your grandmother there?
I have a lot
of family there.
Like my grandma, my grandpa, great-grandparents. I have all the aunts, all the nieces, all the cousins.
I'm sure they're super proud of what you're doing.
Yeah.
So what's your future look like? What's your plans?
Oh, my future. Everyone keeps asking me
that.
I
know. Oh, well, something just, you can show that big old...
Just got engaged.
Got engaged.
Literally a few days ago. Yeah. Everyone's just been asking what are my future. Right now, I'm set to the end of the year, just working. And then the end of the year comes, I'll start thinking, what's my next move? Yeah. But I'm happy right now where I'm at, just working. And
Very cool. Well, as you know, we are super grateful for you and all you do for our clinics, and you know the vision, and you've really assisted us with our vision and what we're doing and what we're creating, because you know, we love assisting people with, you know, concussion injuries as well as, you know, all kinds of things that we do.
I think I honestly got a lot of knowledge too about concussion, because I always had the same knowledge. I feel like I have the same knowledge as a lot of people, that concussions, you get hit in the head, you just have to rest and you're fine. That's just my point of view that I always thought of. But working here, you guys just informed me a lot that like that's not the case. Yeah,
and literally, and then taking that information and informing everyone. So
and it's just this information's like you need to bring more awareness to, because not a lot of people know about it, which is I like to do, bringing awareness. And that's why like now when I have a friend that gets like in a fender bender or a small car accident, they like hit their head, I'm like, you might have a concussion. Because even the smallest thing, you can get a concussion. Falling, you don't think about falling, you get a concussion, and it just affects.
We had a call this morning from a friend of ours, literally an hour ago, where he was at work and he slipped. He was pushing a wheelbarrow of cinder blocks up a hill, fell, hit his chin on the cinder blocks, and literally knocked himself out. And so those types of things, and thank goodness he knows us, he knows me, and he called. You know, we reached out, we gave him some information on how to proceed. You know, keeping an eye on himself, those types of things for the next couple hours, and we'll see what he does. But you're exactly right. Awareness about mild to moderate traumatic brain injury is something that we've talked about, where the medical community has kind of missed the message over the years, and so now getting the message out of like literally doing it different, it has been super valuable.
Because I used to play volleyball competitively, and I remember this girl, she dives everywhere all the time, and one time she dove and hit her head on a pole.
One of the upright, like on the net, or?
Yeah, it was just like a big pole, and she just hit her head, like she like ran straight into it. And the next game, she still came. She was just wearing sunglasses, and like it's a tournament, so it gets really loud. She was just wearing like earplugs. She was like, no, I'm fine. Like, I'm just had to be like this. Doctor said I'm good.
Yeah, light sensitivity, hearing sensitivity.
Yeah. But then she just went back to practice after that tournament. And I think she's had a concussion because she was still wearing her sunglasses and earplugs.
Sometimes those symptoms persist. So obviously get evaluated. We'd love to love to assist. So Anyway, folks, we're super grateful for you. Thanks for listening to the Two Thumbs Up podcast. And Ligia is actually in the process of creating our new Concussion Pros website. We had an old one. She's creating us a new one with new great information, highlighting some of these podcasts as well as some of the new research that's coming out about concussion. But Ligia, thanks for coming on.
Thank you.
We're super grateful. We love you all. 2 thumbs up. Have a beautiful day. And go tell somebody how much you appreciate them. Talk to you later. Thank you.
Bye.